Let me tell you something that happened. We had Mulvaney on yesterday, and he was bragging afterwards that he's right about a lot of things. I asked him about whether there'd be another stimulus package because the last one that was passed by the House, the new one, was met with, derision almost. But then later in the day, McConnell said there's probably going to be another one. They can't help themselves. Can they? Do we need one?
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, I think we have to start with the notion that there's no amount of money that Congress can come up with, even in the trillions, that can replace what we need to do in terms of opening this economy. And I think that is the attitude that they need to take. I think that Mitch McConnell, if you want to look to see, I think, what will end up being in that bill, he has said time and again his priority is to make sure that there are adequate protections for liability, safe harbors for businesses, for healthcare facilities, for nonprofits, for all of them in terms of reopening. Because as we know, there's an extremely active plaintiffs bar in this country that can make it very, very difficult for owners of businesses to operate in an environment like this.
You said that in such a nice way. I see the ads, though, and if you drive around, all the billboard, they kind of drum up business a lot of times. Now, obviously, this is a pandemic; it's a tragedy, and anybody that's forced to go back to work, you wonder about people that need to put food on the table, need to do something, but are really uncomfortable. If they are forced into it, what would their recourse be if they weren't able, to assert that they were had a liability or that they, hire a lawyer to try and represent them?
I do think that what will end up, hopefully in a more commonsensical approach to the liability safe harbors. And if CDC, OSHA, or whomever the designated agency is going to be, can come up with guidance, as CDC already has, as I'm sure OSHA already has as well, and then an employer can abide by those guidelines and is compliant, then that's the kind of safe harbor. No one's asking, I believe, for anybody to get away with malfeasance here. We're just trying to get this economy open. And I think all of us will be in a much better position. And so when we rely on these agencies to do the things that they're doing, I think that, the confidence can continue to grow. So that businesses know what to do when they open, so that consumers can regain their confidence to go out and engage in commerce. And that's what we need to do. So, again, no amount of money that Washington is going to come up with is going to replace what we so desperately need now, which is to really restart this economy.